human beings get in trouble because they set out to find something when you should set out to create yourself. The car, the watch, the house, the thing. And if more people would talk about, like, that's not the answer. Those aren't the things that are going to actually make you happy.
What's something you wish you both learned how to do besides the answers you just gave before you met each other? Like, what's something you had proved on in your life?
Manage money. Did
you spend your money all the time before you got
I don't think I've had an attachment to money, and I think that that's served me.
You've had an attachment?
No attachment. And I think it's served me because I went into blogging with literally the intention to provide quality content. That was my intention. And I was bartending and I was broke and I had no money and I was going to school full time, teaching Pure Barre and Pilates, like living out of my godparents' house. But my intention was just to provide the quality. And for 3 years, I didn't make one dime, and I blogged every single day for 7 years. For 3 years. Every single day, 7 days a week for 3 years. So I think that non-attachment to money really helped build the foundation of the brand. But I think now, like we talked about the CEO, like it's time to step into the financials and really, get into the nitty gritty. I need to have more of an attachment to money.
I think, like, speaking of finances, but it kind of talks into this or touches on this question. When I was coming up, I'd say maybe 20 to 25, my first years as an entrepreneur, my focus was completely on the wrong things when it came to finances, right? It was on material goals. All of my goals were material focused.
Get the car,
get the
Rolex,
watch, get the trip, get the house.
I'm glad this phase is over.
Get the clothing. And I wish more young people could understand how fleeting that stuff is, because it caused me a lot of trouble, right? Because
you're in debt constantly or whatever. Yeah.
Not even necessarily in debt. Like I was solid at making money. What was wrong though was I was not fulfilled, right? You're going, and one day it's like, okay, if I could afford this gold watch one day, everything's going to be great in my life. Then you get there and you're like, wait a minute, got it, move on to the next. If I could afford maybe this next brand, and you're just constantly chasing things that don't matter. Nobody else cares. Nobody serious cares. It doesn't help you. Doesn't help your family. Your vision is not in place to help people. And so I wasted a lot of years having the wrong focus in terms of what my business goals were, because I was focused on material wealth. Now, it's funny, you arguably were more successful than ever, but it's not a focus on material things. It's what are we giving back to the community? Who are we helping? What message are we amplifying? What team are we building? Like there's so many other things that provide such greater fulfillment. Having conversations like these, you could strip away any finances around any of the things we're doing now, and I just enjoy doing them fulfilled.
And I want to shout Michael out for 1 second, because when we first got together, we were very different with money. Very different. Like I said, I had no attachment. He was very materialistic, no offense.
Well, no, and
it was just like material driven. And so I think we balanced each other out.
Money.
We definitely balanced each other out. But making a transition from being like that to how he is now wasn't just a snap of the finger. It was so much self-work. I have watched him read, Ryan Holiday's The Daily Stoic every single day. I have watched him write in a journal every single day.
Wow.
His gratefuls every single day. Making it a thing to wake up every morning at 5 a.m. He has worked on himself for the last 3 years, every single day. So it wasn't something that just changed overnight.
What was that quote? I can't remember who it's by, but it's like, human beings get in trouble because they set out to find something when you should set out to create yourself, right? It's like something along those lines. And I think where, to her point, it's the example that a lot of young men grow up with. The car, the watch, the house, the thing. And if more people would talk about, like, that's not the answer. Those aren't the things that are going to actually make you happy. Yes, having basic income needs met and being able to pay your bills and provide food for your family. Like, yes, that's going to move the needle and make you happy if you don't have those things. But beyond that, it's not the answer. I mean, it's nice. It's nice to have nice things. Don't get me wrong. I still have nice things. We still do nice things. But it can't be the motivating the force in your life.